Hello and welcome to this week's video. Today I'll be touring the garden, having a look at all of the plants and see what's already flowering and what's happening. So, as you can tell, it's a windy day, so there may be some wind noise. To start off, we got this beautiful rose and some unidentifiable other plants. I'm not a gardener, so I don't know all of the plants. This one's already finished blooming. There used to be a large tree over here that got cut down. The stump remains and it's being swallowed up by other plants. Here's another stump that was a bit of wildness growing around it, and sort of lawnmower hit that. As you can see that the ivy seems to have taken over the whole garden. I also cut the grass last week, although you wouldn't say it. Here we got a nice conifer hedge, and there's a little private garden area just in here. You can see it's nice and shady. You could sit down here, enjoy the shade, as well as pretty much completely private. And if you are wondering, temperature outside is around about 27-28 degrees at the moment. It's a lovely warm day. Also inside the house, if you were wondering, the ground floor temperature is around about 20-21 degrees. First floor temperature where the bedrooms are is about 25 degrees, so that's quite warm. And then the attic is probably around the same temperature as outside. Again, not the most comfortable place. And if you want to find the coldest room in the house other than the fridge, you have to go to the basement. So let's continue on here. Got another rose, some other trees, the washing line. As we can see, there's plenty of maintenance to do with these plants. I believe there are some citrus plants in between all of these trees here, and there's palm trees, fruit trees. I've got peach trees, apple trees, cherry trees, and walnut trees. So the land goes not until this fence, but until the road. This fence was put in kind of to prevent the animals from coming onto this part, as the previous owner had a vegetable garden over there. I need to mow all of this. There was a bit of a delay with mowing this, as the lawnmower decided it had had enough and the handle broke. It has since been repaired. I still need to mow. There's a fence over there, so access with, these days, a small lawn tractor would be possible. Then the garden stretches all the way up onto there, but we'll go into this little area first. So there's a fence separating this area and the vegetable garden area, as I believe at some point there may have been chickens or dogs here. That's why there are two kennels areas. Again, I also mowed this area last week. It's already quite wild, considering 2 weeks ago it rained quite a lot, and then there's a week really hot weather, and that makes everything just grow like crazy. So fortunately there has all been rubbish burnt here, and not all of it has been burnt successfully, so there's more cleaning to do. Here we got the cherry tree. There's quite a few cherry trees. We can see that it does have cherries. No idea how they taste. There's another cherry tree and some lovely other plants to take care of. Plenty of trees. There's some bamboo. And another tree that obviously started life in an old bathtub and has since just grown in. So this door goes to the open shed area, and there used to be chicken hutches here, or rabbit hutches, same as those ones, but they removed these ones over here and left those. This tree here has decided it has had enough of life, needs to be cut down. There's a random fence post, and of course there has to be another tire. Nothing's complete without another tire in the ground this time. That'll be a mission to get out. And last, or not last yet, but another surprise that I recently only found out is there's a light in the tree. Can you see it? Certainly not something you would find in the tree. Also, there's a tap in the tree. It has been disconnected from water from the pipe, but the tree has grown right around it, and the tap is solid. So back to the rabbit hutches. These have been pretty much being taken over by nature. They can be cleaned off. Still some good usable. These bricks, stones, cement blocks are actually quite expensive here, so can still use those. And the actual structures themselves I'll clean up, and I thought I can just put my scrap metal in here because there is some sort of roof, and if the scrap metal gets wet, it's not really a big problem, and it will be out of the way, out of sight. There is again the things that you find at old houses, old properties. Rubbish pretty much everywhere. So there's a plastic bottle down there. There's bits of metal lying everywhere. Bits of plastic. The glass hasn't been too bad compared to the house in Portugal, but still did find some pieces of glass. And random pieces of wood. Also makes for great firewood. Alright, let's continue on with the garden tour. Alright, the land size is about, according to paperwork, 9,527 square meters or thereabouts, at least 9,500. The other two numbers, can't remember 100% clearly. So here we have some more rubbish in the ground, plastic, metal. Then we've got some walnut trees. These are walnuts. The Dordogne area is very popular for walnuts, as well as truffles. I don't have any truffle trees or truffles, but plenty of walnuts. There are also apple trees. These ones here along the road are apple. And these will all, I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what they turn out to be. We got this tree over here. Doesn't look like it's doing much, so I don't know if it's a late bloomer or if it's dead. But we'll find out soon. stick is dead. The rest looks pretty dead. We have at least got some firewood. Have a cherry tree. Lots and lots of cherries. As I said, those are apple trees. This seems to be what, more apples or pears or something like that. The grass here also needs a mow. I currently do not yet have a tractor. As such, mowing with a normal lawnmower will take a little while. So the land again does not go to the fence but to the side of the road and straight down. Another cherry tree. Some sort of other fruit, apple I think this one is. So plenty of apple trees to make apple pie or apple sauce. So here the land does go to the fence, and then whoever owns that piece over there has already cut it. It has a small vegetable garden area. This is a walnut tree. Then here and there we got these crop circles. This will be fun to cut. But seeing as I have already cut more than a hectare with a brush cutter, 9,500 shouldn't be too bad. Another walnut tree. And this is not a walnut tree, also not cherry but chestnut. And then we've got a tiny little walnut tree in the corner, as well as a hedge full of brambles. And on some previous Google images I saw that down here there used to be some sort of vegetable or some sort of closed areas here, but I don't see that anymore. This is some sort of berry tree. I don't know it's exactly what type, so not going to touch that. This is a walnut tree, and I think some kind of farming implement was parked over here for quite some time. Some wood with blue color, and I already found all of this in the ground. Looks like something for a plowing attachment or something like that. I'll go through here at some point a bit better. So there's a couple more walnut trees here in the middle, as well as down there, and another tree I don't know yet. Here again something was parked. You can see bits of metal over here. and other things sticking out. Bits and pieces of wood. There's some rock here. Ah, this is a fig tree. So, a bit like Portugal, I do have a mixture of fruit trees. Here, again, more things were parked. You can see it's quite a bit of a plateau area. There's not much growing here. So, who knows, might find something. In France, metal detecting is not illegal, so I might find a metal detector and see if there's anything to detect. And we got this old truck body. It used to be the carport for a tractor. Not sure yet what to do with it. There's all kinds of wood. Might fix that all up at some point. Use it as a carport again, or for some storage, maybe for firewood at some point. Again, more cherry trees and other fruits, other tree sorts. And there's here a walnut tree. Oops. There's some slope here to be careful of. And now we are back here. Here we have also a little corner. I think this was where they threw all of their rubbish. And a dead tree that has been engulfed with ivy. There's some strange things hanging in the tree. A can attached to a rope. You can see here, maybe to catch flies or something. There's lots of pieces of random plastic, bottle caps. I've already found some toys, plastic pots. It's a grinding disc and some other random plastic, cloth, glove, t-shirt, nuts, bolts. Already found a drill bit. And here we are back at the front of the house, or actually the back of the house. The front door for me, but the back of the house for people from the road. Hope you enjoyed my garden tour. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.